we're going to derive the integration by parts formula. Integration by parts. It's a very, very simple derivation. If you take the differential of uv, well, so instead of derivative, I'm gonna say the word differential. You take in the differential of a product. To use the product rule, it's the differential of the first times the second plus the first times the differential of the second. Now, if I were to integrate, remember integration is linear. That is, when I take the integral of this plus that, I can do the integration. I can take the sum of the integrals. That is, I could integrate this. Now, the integral of the differential of uv, what? That's just uv. And it equals to the integral, I'll say v first, the integral of v du plus the integral of u dv. And algebraically, I want to solve for that integral. That is, I bring that integral to the other side. So I get the integral of u dv. I get this. It is equal to uv. And when I bring this over, it becomes minus the integral of v du. What this is saying is, when you have an integral, you call part of it u, and the rest of it dv, and this formula will work. Let me just give one example because it's pretty abstract in my opinion. If you have x times e to the x dx, I'm going to call part u and the rest dv. So, u is x. I'm going to need du. The formula requires it. Du will be dx. And I'm given dv. It's e to the x dx. And the formula requires me in two places to know v. So if I integrate dv, I'll get v. When I integrate this side, I get back e to the x. So I'm going to use my formula up here. It's u times v, that's u, and that's v. So it's u times v minus the integral, says integral, of v, which is e to the x, du, which is dx. And it's like, oh boy, I know that integral. By the way, I don't know the integral of x d to the x. X e to the x. So I get this x e to the x minus, well, the integral of e to the x, I know it's e to the x plus c. That's one way of writing your answer. Another way is to factor out the e to the x, but nonetheless, there's your answer. And what's above is the proof that the integral of u dv is uv minus the integral of v du. It's not magic. It follows immediately from the product rule. Keep watching, folks.